Hi everyone, and welcome to the Laser Channel where we learn, create, and share. My name is Greg, and today I have the Monport 40-watt Pro laser machine. We're going to take a closer look at all of the Pro features on this machine. Before we dive into all the features on the Pro version, I just wanted to mention that this style of 40-watt CO2 laser machine is absolutely the cheapest way that you can get into a CO2 laser machine. I get a lot of questions from people asking, does it make sense to buy one of these machines, learn from it, before spending many thousands of dollars on a much larger machine? And the answer to that is yes, it does make sense in most cases. And in fact, personally, that's what I did. So I got one of these machines first, I learned on it, and then I applied those learnings towards a much larger machine. Now this machine, all by itself, is a great hobby grade. In fact, there's a lot of people that run small businesses off of them, but it's also that great stepping stone to much larger CO2 machines. Now with that covered, I'm going to open the lid. Let's start checking out all the Pro features. The first thing we're going to take a look inside of the machine is the laser head assembly. We're going to find that we have an air assist nozzle, and by loosening up this large collar, I can move this laser tube up and down to focus the laser down to the work material. This linear rail that the laser head shuttles back and forth on, this has been upgraded from formed sheet metal and composite wheels. This new linear rail is a lot more precise and a lot longer lasting. Switching our attention over to the mirrors and focus lens, the Pro version is going to use common sizes. The machine also has a new side access panel that's easily removed with 4 screws. Once I remove the panel, I have easy access for any service needs on mirror number 2. On the bottom of the machine, there's a removable crumb tray. This one's still held in place with 3 shipping screws. The new light bar does an awesome job of lighting up my work area. The controller board on the Pro version is compatible with the ever-popular Lightburn software and unofficially compatible with the free CutLab X software. All of these features and updates are really great on this Pro version. They're certainly going to enhance the performance of the machine and maximize the user experience when creating projects on the machine. There are, however, going to be 3 things that I personally recommend that get changed out or updated on the machine to really maximize the performance and the enjoyment of the machine, starting out with the air assist pump that is found in this front corner. If your project's only involved engraving wood or acrylics or even cutting some very thin acrylics, all we want out of the air assist nozzle is just a little whisper of air, and really that's all that air pump is going to be able to produce, is just that little whisper of air. If you're going to do any other types of cutting, I suggest upgrading to one of these hobbyist grade air pumps. It will significantly increase the airflow, giving you a much cleaner and deeper cutting action. The quick instructions on installing that is I usually place the air pump up in that corner. I remove the 3 screws for the existing air pump and the 1 connector. That's going to leave the airline hose still up in that corner. And then I just grab some 6mm airline, and one end gets connected to the air pump and the other end will actually fit inside of the very flexible airline hose that's still up in that corner, making this upgrade very quick and easy. Moving on to the pond pump that is included with the machine for cooling the laser tube. While it is functional, I do recommend using something like the CW3000 water pump, or even better yet, the CW5200 series active water chiller, if your budget allows for it. I've turned the machine around so that we can take a look at the last item on my list, and that is going to be the exhaust fan. My personal experience is that that fan doesn't exhaust all that well, and I get a lot of standing smoke inside of the machine. which has a tendency of running the risk of clinging to the mirrors inside of the machine and just generally getting things dirtier than they really need to be. So for this, I recommend getting one of these inline exhaust fans with 4-inch ports on each side. This does a phenomenal job of clearing out all of that smoke and smoke residue from the work area of the machine. Those 3 things are going to be my personal recommendation if you're looking to get a little bit more out of your laser machine. Now, there's certainly nothing wrong with getting this machine and setting it up with all of the parts that are included with the machine, and then just using it as is, or down the road, maybe upgrading the air assist pump or moving to an inline fan along with some type of an active water chiller unit. While Monport does have several different versions of this 40-watt laser machine, it's the Pro version that I continuously recommend to people. It's got all of those great features we just took a look at already included with the machine, and it doesn't bump the price point of this machine up that much over the other 2 versions that are available. If you'd like to know more about this laser machine, I'll have a link down in the video description for you. In full transparency, I am not paid by Monport to produce videos like this for all of you. I do this because I enjoy doing it. And if you do click on that link and you do purchase this machine, I do receive a small commission at no cost to you. It's one of the ways that helps support the laser channel. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, or ring that notification bell. Not only is it a great way to help the laser channel grow, it's an awesome way to connect video content like this with other great viewers just like you. Well, until we meet again in the next video, learn, create, and share.